Hello, welcome to our conspiracy. It has been a million years since I've made a video for you, but I'm back. And I'm actually on the road. So I wanted to tell you what I'm up to being on the road. I am presently in beautiful South Dakota, visiting a very dear friend of mine. And I've actually been all over the place. I've been to Seattle and North Carolina and Florida and Philadelphia and New York. Now I'm in South Dakota. And how do you keep doing art on the road? Well, you just you keep doing art on the road. My one of my ways of keeping going is a series that I have called In the Mirror, and it's I've been doing it for like 10 years now, which is pretty amazing. But whenever I sleep somewhere that is not my home, I always do a little self-portrait, so sort of in the mirror somewhere, in the place. And it's not about me; it's about the place. So I'm usually pretty tiny, and the place is, it's about where I am. And coincidentally, or not coincidentally, but in Thailand, where I travel a lot of times the only mirror is in the bathroom. So I have a friend who refers to this as my bathroom series, but it's not technically a bathroom series. It's about the place. Anyway, in the mirror. So I've that's my mission. So I have, 4 or 5 pieces in progress. I used to always do them on location. I had to do them in the place. I have broken that rule or bent that rule a little bit, and now I can work on it later. So let me share with you what I've been doing, because I think it's pretty fun. Just a second. Okay, so here's the first one, um, which is in Seattle. And so I think I'm looking pretty cold. It's in Seattle, and the first one is in the bathroom. What I wanted to say about this series, in addition to keeping me going, is that each little piece is a little teacher. I'm always usually working on a specific problem. Like there's certain things that I've gotten down pretty well, like plumbing, and beveled mirrors. I've gotten pretty good at doing bevels. But there's always some unique challenge for each piece. And anyway, this one is pretty spare. The palette is very spare. I have some color in the products down here, but this is pretty spare. And this mirror in the mirror is pretty fun. So that's something to look at. No particular big problems. Here we have Brooklyn, New York. And one of the things that happened here, I don't know if you'll see this, but this sink became a smile, became a face with a smile at some point, and I had to fix that. So, but I think the particular challenge was this big shiny mirror, which was really fun. The frame of the mirror was really strong, and the tiles are pretty fun too. With the, a tile has like a dark edge and a light edge, and trying to figure out sort of how to depict that was my challenge on this one. And here we are where I am right now, South Dakota. And I really had fun with this one. One, because I'm not in the bathroom, but also because it had a rare guest appearance. This is my friend, my dear friend Nancy. She's over here working. This is in her art studio. And here I am sitting at the table, and there I am in the mirror. And I love it that it's a bigger environment. Part of the reason I'm here is to do art with her, and I taught a workshop. And there she is working away in the back. And also you can see a little bit of the landscape. And that's a big part of being in here in South Dakota too, is just the environment is so beautiful, incredible. Went to Mount Rushmore yesterday, which was very cool. And for me, the challenge in this one was my face. And it's a little teeny tiny, it's like, I don't know, a half an inch big in the actual painting. And I did it over, I bet, 10 times at least. And after a while, layer, but you run into some limitations with the paper and the material, but I stuck with it, and it's okay. It's not my favorite. I think I like them a little bit more abstract. I'll show you in this next one. Here, I have no face at all, and I actually like this one a little bit better. But this is in Florida at my sister's house, and the particular challenge in this one was the mirror. I really and that is the star of the show, isn't it? But this beautiful, the architecture of this mirror, I really wanted to get, and it's shiny, it's this gold mirror, and I really had a great time doing that. And I'm pretty far away, and so I really wanted to keep this very, very simple and abstract. And the palette is very limited. Um, and I'm also having fun with sort of the texture that I'm creating on the any sort of negative space or big clear areas to just to make them interesting. And I'm doing some of this with a matte medium, painting a matte medium before I put on the base color, which I think I'll do a separate video on that technique. It's pretty cool. And last but not least is here, this is my sister's powder room in New Jersey, Mary's powder room. And I'm really happy with this. I just finished this last night. And I have the reflection of these little hanging cranes in the mirror, and they're hanging down. And there's also a shadow up here of this little wicker feature. And I like the level of abstraction in me and the figure. And I also like the blue hit. This is actually toothpaste, if I'm not mistaken. And this little tiny blue here is a little tiny blue bird. My sister does this thing where she has this little tiny blue crane and she hides it, and then you got to find it somewhere in her house. It's kind of a game that she plays. And when I showed her the thumbnail of this, she said, "Where's the bluebird?" So I put it in, and it's perfect because it's, the toothpaste and the little bluebird are having this little conversation between two high key color elements. So anyway, that is what I'm doing. So I thought I'd share with you because I haven't reached out in a while and I miss you. And I'm in my cute little cabin that Nancy has set up, this fabulous fridge. So I got lots more artwork coming down the pipeline, and I promise to share with you and be in better touch. Thank you and take care. Be safe. Greetings from South Dakota and Art Conspiracy. See you later.